Welcome back to Afternoon Express as we talk about how you can be inspired through some of the biggest brands in South Africa. Now, Vodacom NXT LVL has been an inspirational journey for many young South African soccer players. Today, we have the marketing manager from Vodacom in the loft to tell us more about how this journey has empowered and educated these soccer enthusiasts and what this campaign means for Vodacom as a brand. Welcome, Deirdre, to our loft.
Oh, thank you.
What a cool campaign. It's one of the times I've ever seen a corporate really step out of their comfort zones into a really cool experiential social experiment. And it went so well. Tell me about these bursaries that you guys were giving, that bursary you guys are giving away to Tuks.
So, first of all, I think Vodacom NXT LVL is exactly that. It's stepping out of our comfort zone and doing something completely out of the norm. The bursaries that we've awarded the children really cover it's a full scholarship to the Tuks Sports High School. It starts in January 2017 and will continue for the remainder of their schooling career. Some of them are 14 years old, which means it's about 3 or 4 years for them to go. It covers textbooks, school uniforms, stationery, sports gear, boarding and lodging, and even 2 trips back home to wherever home is so that they can see their parents.
So you guys are changing lives more than anything, I think, during the process. And sport is just, it's so integral to young people in our country, and particularly soccer. So how did the whole process work? And what were some of the highlights for you in terms of that program that you got to that one winner?
Yeah. So, to be honest, we weren't going to start with soccer, actually. When we launched Vodacom NXT LVL, our intention was to launch with music, targeting 18 years old and up. But we really realized that, you know, soccer is such a big sport in South Africa. It's really part of our culture, really. And then that, along with education and being able to give kids a good foundation, you know, as they grow up. So we started younger, looking at 14 to 16-year-olds. And really the journey was, you know, the opportunity to give every young South African in that age group, no matter where they come from, the opportunity to display their skills and their talent and to be discovered. And then, of course, be trained by the great soccer legends that were part of the campaign as well. I think all-round unforgettable experience.
Talk to me about those legends, because, I mean, that played a big part in the campaign. I think a lot of the youngsters that I spoke to along the journey have all been so excited to meet some of the heroes.
Yeah. I don't think the campaign could have been as successful without them. I mean, Mark Fish and Lucas Radebe, come on. Yeah. Into both international and local
Still haven't
soccer
interviewed
stars.
any of them. It's like, and these guys got to all meet them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Portia Modise, you know, big Banyana captain at one stage, now also still training. Simpiwe Ludlow is actually used to train at the Tuks Sports High School as well, training up-and-coming Banyana stars. So for her to be part of the campaign, and also because it focused so much on girls' soccer, which is not really a norm. You know, it's normally focused on boys. So having them on board really brought that extra element. And then Cyril Nzama and Edward Motale, my gents, really fun to have on board. But I think just the experience and the knowledge about the game and then being able to give the kids access to them. I mean, it's being trained by the best. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm so passionate about education. I think everyone knows this, and I keep reiterating it and how important it is for our youngsters to be so excited about it and to work towards finding their futures. And you guys have made that decision purposefully to combine sport and education, to find a link there. What is the link that you found?
Well, Vodacom has always been focused on education. We have a number of programs that we run that probably most South Africans don't know about. Training centres, train the teacher. We've spoken about e-school previously and all of those kinds of things. So education was always going to be the base of whatever it is that we do. And then adding soccer was just the amplifier for the campaign, I think, because of the passion for the game and the love for the sport in South Africa. Just bringing the two together just made sense.
Yeah, it's really cool. And not only did those guys get to benefit, all of our soccer players and the youngsters were very excited about the sport, but all South Africans got to benefit throughout the whole process. So those bundles were a huge success.
Yes, they were. So Vodacom NXT LVL is a sub-brand. It's obviously targeted at under 25s. Is aimed at adding value or bringing value data to young South Africans. So the 3 data bundles, 5 Rand, 12 Rand, 89 Rand, is really aimed at making data or connectivity affordable. And obviously because it's on South Africa's best network, you have the best network experience with it. And then there's a whole host of other rewards and benefits that come with the brand as well.
Something I've always wanted to ask big brands who run with these huge campaigns is that it's now coming towards an end, NXT LVL, and you want it to be sustainable. You want the sort of new ventures you take on to be sustainable. How have you guys managed to achieve that? Because what happens to the soccer players who maybe didn't win the big award and win themselves that full scholarship?
So I think just the experience alone of being at boot camp and training with those legends for a week is going to be unforgettable for for all of them. I think the skills that they've learned and everything that, if they just take that with them throughout their soccer career, they'll be stars in their own right. For the kids who did win and are going to the scholarship, for many of the girls that made it, means that they will be part of Banyana Banyana in the future. Yeah. For the boys, it's an opportunity to be scouted by the great South African soccer teams, or maybe even internationally. So what we really try to do with Vodacom Next Level is we can't promise you that you're going to be great, but we want to give you tools, we want to give you access and mentorship and just the platform to take your talent then to the next level, I guess, just to take that extra first step.
Well, you've got us all hooked. I mean, is there plans for a future next level? Are we going to experience something new? Are we allowed to say that on TV yet?
Yes, we are.
Great.
So next level is going to be around for a very long time. Our next endeavor is into music, so you can expect another great campaign coming up next year, with a few other smaller initiatives, and it's all about creating unforgettable experiences for anybody under the age of 25.
Awesome. Deirdre, you're such a star. Thank you for joining us in the loft. And honestly, thank you to Vodacom for doing the amazing work that you are doing with our young football stars, because they are so excited to be part of the campaign and finally for their talent to be seen and to allow themselves to shine. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Vodacom has given young individuals the opportunity to truly highlight and showcase their unique talents, as I mentioned. So now, the next level journey might have come to an end, but it has sparked the beginning of a dream and the start of a long career for many.
What a truly awesome campaign. I mean, it's campaigns like this that make me really hopeful about the future of the youth in South Africa. Thank you so much for sending us your pictures and your comments. Now, we have a pouting policeman on our timeline. There he is. And his name is Makado Timmy Thomas. And he says, when duty calls. I'm missing the show already. Thank you so much, Makado. And Nazli Peters says she's loving Afternoon Express and relaxing with her little girls watching Afternoon Express. They are cute girls with their Minnie Mouse outfits. And then we have a message from Leslie Geef, who says to Clem, who says I can't cook? You obviously haven't tasted my cereal. That's a good one. Don't go away, because something fishy is cooking in the kitchen when we